Alright guys, it's Justin again with another work in progress video for the Master Grade Aile Strike Remaster. As you can see, I've got the frame standing at least. I still have to do the arms, so I'll cut in a second and you can see what those look like. But right now, these are, those are all disassembled. I have to cut and clean the rest of the fixed pose hands. I just have the expressive hands cut out right now, and that was just for the sake of excuse me, for the sake of putting the kit together and being able to review it and all that good stuff. But yeah, so really happy with the way these colors are coming out. They look really nice, I think. I like the way that the frame colors are kind of popping out so far, so I think I did a really good job on that one. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the frame yet, or with the arm frame yet. I don't think there's as many interesting opportunities on the arms, and that's kind of been like a downside to Master Grades, is like you get really cool frames on the legs, but the arms always seem to lack a little bit. So I'll probably paint like this little piston here gold, and then do the rest of this just dark. I think the elbow is just going to be silver. I might mask a little bit off and try and paint some gold on it. I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be silver. The rest is just going to be done in steel. But I had enough steel to actually finish the legs, but I'm pretty sure I don't have enough to finish any of these parts. I think I have enough for one more sit down, and I can paint a couple more pieces. So this is probably going to be on hold until my paints come in. I ordered those last night, and yeah. But yeah, I'll do a cut. You guys can see what this thing looks like when the frame is finished, and then I can start painting my colors. And I did some test painting for the reds, and I really like the way the red looks. Bottoms of the feet. I think that's the most detail I've put into the bottom of a foot. It's not that much, but 3 metallics, just like the rest of the frame so far. Really happy with it. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so with the last video I kind of showed off what I had with the frame. I've been off the past 2 days, so I've had plenty of rest, and I've had plenty of time to relax. And I came home today and I looked at what I had in my paint jar, and I decided that I would paint what I could with what I had left of the steel, and I actually had enough to finish both of the arms, the frame of both of the arms. I didn't get enough to paint the shoulders to the second arm and these couple of hands. So all the metallics on the suit itself are done, with the exception of a couple hands and some shoulder bits. These 3 pieces still need to be painted. But, here's the elbow joint. I put some gold on it, just like with, if I can get it to flip over and be the right direction. I guess that's a bit much to ask. But just like with the knee, I wanted to put an accent on it, so, there it is. I still have to go back and I have to mask and paint this little piston right here on the elbow. So I'll probably create a cut here in a second and do that, and then I'll put this guy together and you guys can see the arm completed and on the frame and all that good stuff, and see what it looks like. And then once the frame is done and all put together and all that good stuff, I'll take some pictures of it and I'll use that later. But then it's on to the armor. So again, I'll start with the legs, and I'm going to work my way up, but I'm going to do it by color. So first is reds and yellows, and blues, because those are the fewest. and then it's on to planning. Well, I've already got some planning done for the grays and the whites, but those are last. Then I'll disassemble and do the ale pack probably in one sitting, since there's not really going to be a whole lot of color separation and stuff on this. I'm just going to pretty much paint it the way it is. I'll do the metallics and stuff like that. I'm going to do stuff with the engine, I think, just to kind of highlight some of the detail in the engines. The shield is going to be done, and then the weapons, of course, and then it'll be done. It'll be a done deal. So, oh, I have to decal. I'm actually ordering a set of decals for it from Samuel Decal because I hate dry transfers, and I hate I don't hate stickers, but I prefer to use water slides, even if they're not pre-cut and stuff like that. I prefer water slides over other kinds of stickers. They're easier to work with, and they look nicer when they're done and top coated on the kit. So I'll do a cut here, and you guys, when I come back, can see the completed arm. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and after a little bit of painting, this is what we've got. The completed arm assembly. Got a nice double bend here, just as it was previously. You can see the gold piston. So, really pleased with that overall. And then I can go ahead and slap that on the kit, and you can see what that looks like with an arm. I'm going to pop this off real quick and go ahead and stick the shoulder piece together, and we can see what that looks like, what it looks like all together. Because there's a little bit of frame stuff with the shoulder, not a ton. There we go. And that's what the slapping a little of those on there, and the frame is basically complete. There's not a complete frame for the head. I haven't taken this apart yet, but let's see. Pop that off. I guess technically you could say that that this is the complete head frame. Go ahead and slap this comes off. There we go. So there's a little bit of head frame, not a bunch, but there. So I'll be able to get the other. Hopefully my paint will be here by Saturday. Right now it's Thursday morning. I'm hoping that it gets here by Saturday. If not, probably Monday or Tuesday at the latest, and I'll be able to finish painting the frame, and then I can move on to bigger, badder things like all this armor. But pop this guy off. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And yeah, so my aim for the end of this video is to have the frame standing for you guys at least. And yeah, so I'll cut and I'll come back when the frame is completed, and if I don't, I'm dead. Hopefully I don't die. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and again, my eyes have deceived me. I had a tiny bit of paint left in the bottle for the metallic, the steel, and I actually had just enough to finish the last bit of the frame and a couple of the hands, and I even did the head, so you can see that's all done. And I even went a little farther and I masked off the Vulcans, and I painted those in dark aluminum. And they look really good, I think. So the frame is done. and now it's time to start working on armor plates. And for armor plates, like I said, I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to start with the legs. So go ahead and take all these. Gonna get them prepped for paint, and then I will be priming them, and then once everything's primed, I'll have a better look at it, and I'll be able to see what's gonna get masked off, and like what sections are gonna be what colors. And I'm pretty sure that, like, right now I can already tell that this piece here, this little armor plate here on both sides, is going to be gray, while the rest of the leg remains white. I think this little front piece here is going to be gray. I'm probably going to mask it to about here. And I think this little recessed detail here where this rivet thing is going to be black behind it with the rivet silver. But yeah, so I'm going to mask all this off and see what's going to be what, and you know, how I want to do everything. I've ordered my decals, so they should be here soon. And that's about it as far as that. So I think I'm going to cut and end the video here. So the next video will be painting. Well, actually, this actually kind of goes against what I was going to say, because I still need to paint all the reds and the blues and the yellows. So I'll do that, and then I'll start working on this. But the next video, regardless, I think I'm just going to do a lot of painting, and then at the end of the video I will talk about what's going on next, maybe. So there's my frame. Very happy with it. And then, like I said, blues, reds, yellows next, then whites, and then decals, and then all the good stuff. So I think with the next video I'm actually going to show some progress instead of just talking about it and showing what I've achieved. I think I'll actually show painting again, because it was fun last time, and I think people enjoyed it more to actually see the process. I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.